So you've seen the thumbnail. I sell a Raleigh chopper that needs a lot of work. Not a huge amount of work, but it needs some bits doing to it. I sell the Stars and Stripes Raleigh grifter. Each one owes me not a huge amount of money. I sell them off, and the money I sell them for, bear in mind, I've still got more choppers. I've got two grifters, the Mark 1, two Mark 1s. I've got two Mark 1 frames. But it's not always about bikes. For a long, long time, I would say easy 3 years, every time I drive past one of these vehicles, I say to myself, I love one of them. Either this particular model or another model in that range of make of vehicle. I have this ambition, not ambition, but I'd love to be part of that crowd, to go off on days out, camping maybe. But they all need so much stuff doing to them that, you know, the back needs converting, the inside, the suspension, you know, it all needs, you know, a standard one is quite cool as a work vehicle, but have one as a bit modified. Bear in mind, the proceeds of that van, did I say van? The proceeds of that van have come from two bikes that I have purchased. The grifter owes me about 75 quid, yeah? A chopper owes me probably about 180, so 250, yeah? 250 quid outlay. Who wants to have a look at what I bought as a new project? And you know what, I'm actually really excited, a bit apprehensive, a bit nervous. It needs work. We'll go through the work it needs, but I'm actually really I'm quite looking forward. It's not an overnight project. It's going to be a year, 18 months build, conversion, but I'll talk you through what I think my vision is of it. But in the meantime, let's hit the cinematics and introduce you to my new project. 2006 on a 56, original paint, lime green, yellow, don't quite know what it is, lowered on coilovers, 18-inch wheels, MOT failure, welding, headlight aim, handbrake, rear brake pipes, various little bits and bobs, can barely fit on the back of a tow truck, DB recovery, over near Great Yarmouth. Cracking bloke, picked it up, and here it is. Up you go, whoosh, there it is. 2006 VW Caddy. Plans of this are this is a Mark 3, so we're going to go with a later front end, Nardo grey. We're going to go rock and roll bed, small camper conversion, and I'm going to try and document as much as possible on this channel. Still keep doing the bikes, the grifters, the burners, the choppers, but let's try and progress the channel into a little bit of camper build. I don't know how it's going to go, but I actually love this van. Wanted one for a long time. Right spec, right condition, nice little project. Let's get into what I think of this little VW Caddy. Have you guessed what it is yet? a VW Caddy. 2006. 160,000 miles. And it starts on a button. Working radio. Yep, looking good. CD, FM, AM, all the nuts and bolts. Cup holders. Needs a really good clean out inside. Look at that mess in there, look. Grubby, dirty. Yellow stitching on the steering wheel. Could actually be a steering wheel cover. Just try not to get the house in the picture. But caddy van. In the back, you can see it's been boarded and carpeted. In the rear, side window, it comes with 2 new side skirts. It's got 4 alloy wheels with GTI Monzas. Little touches like this. In the back we've got cup holders, little plugs for stuff, I don't know what that is. But yeah, floor mats, seat covers. In the top here, we've got the holes have been cut out for insulation. That there, not sure what that is. That could be something like a bed. Don't know. So my plans with this are going to give it a really good clean out inside. There's a few bits doing, but let's get in the back and have a little look. So side door needs a really good clean out inside. Nice GTI wheels. That needs a new tyre because that one is split there. But yeah, this is a Volkswagen Caddy camper build. We're going for a rock and roll bed in the back. I think it's 6 foot by 3. No, 6 foot, yeah, 6 foot long in the back, so it can sleep someone. You know, a bloke had before me, he had various campers and transporters, T25s, T4s. I think he said he had a T6 as well. Well, let's get under the bonnet and have a little look. The engine's nice and sweet. No nasty oil leaks. All looks good. Coolant is good. No lights on the dash. Seat covers. The seats themselves are pretty good. Nothing untoward about these. Nice clean seats. No rot on the floor. Apart from being very, very mucky. Decent little caddy van. Absolutely love it. So it's been carpeted and lined. So these were put on by the new owner, or a previous owner. Little Volkswagen carpet linings. Gonna get a really good clean out, as I said. Overhead storage, standard for caddy. What's going on here? Missing some sort of cover. Is that it? No, that's not it. We're going to get a really good clean out inside and see what our setup is. It's got these wings for wheels. These are replacement wings because I'll show you in a tick. The wings on this are pretty bad. But with GTI wheels, it's got this thing here. What's this foot about? What's that for? Don't quite know. Yeah, love it. That's the mess of it. All bits cleaned out. That's a mess. Do a really good sweep out. And see what we've got to work with. Perhaps a rear seat conversion. These are the bolts for rear seats. If you wanted to put a rear seat in here, and that's achievable. That's the bolts there for the rear seat. You can see that. Gonna get a good brush out and see where we sit with it being nice and clean. So that's the seat covers off. Standard sort of wear down here, nothing out of the ordinary. We've got a center console fitted, like an armrest type thing. It's a bit strange, not too sure on that. But yeah, you know what? There's a good sweep out in here. But yeah, I'll get to the MOT history here, so I'll just cover up the details on here. So that's the caddy van there. Let's just go to the MOT. So it failed on the following. Yeah, and there's my feet. Hang on, there's my feet there, look. Laying down in a VW Caddy. Love it. What an absolute weapon it is. Boarded out inside. Yeah. Really chuffed with it. And the best thing is, it hasn't got a bulkhead. So, if you take your mind back to standard Caddy van, it has a bulkhead, like a metal cage. It keeps the load space separate from the cabin area. So in future months, when I turn this into like a camper, we're thinking about a bed along here, maybe like a fold-out bed, so that works like that. Then maybe like a table or storage here. I don't know yet. I've got to do some work or improvisation as to how it could work. But you enter from the front, you climb over back. So the bulkhead's been removed. That saved me a lot of time. The carpet is all here. We've got board under the carpet, and we've got the carpet down here. Obviously, this has been insulated, so all that has been insulated along there. The holes for the roof have been cut out already, and the chap said it's a fairly straightforward process to put lights in here. You can see there's already a little LED light on the front there. That's an LED light. So have that sort of lighting system. That's just a standard like open door, shut door sort of light. But those sort of lights in here, along the top there in the roof. But it's got a black bonnet that's been wrapped in black. I don't want to get too many photographs of outside because I'm not sure I want people to know where I live, but then again, it's a bright green van, isn't it? But I don't want to show the road and that sort of thing. Trying to respect some sort of privacy to my home. But the dash, it's got Touran headlights, so Volkswagen Touran headlights, excuse the road noise, Touran headlights on the front. I think also possibly Touran front bumper, not too sure. but it comes with a spare set of side skirts and wings in colour, because those wings are pretty rusty on left and the right, so near side and the off side, both pretty rusty. It comes with 2 spare alloy wheels, the 18-inch alloys. So overall, it's a good setup. And this van cost me 450 quid. That's all. Running and driving Volkswagen Caddy that's had this work done to it is an absolute steal at 450. So I'm sitting in the back on my VW Caddy. Lime green, yellow in colour. 2006 registration. MOT failure, as you've seen. Got this image of a camper, like I said. And I'm now going to lay back. I'm now going to lay down in this van. Hang on. There we are. So I'm laying down in the van. Yes, it sleeps me. I'm 6 foot tall, and it sleeps me lovely. I'm laying down in a VW Caddy. Never thought I'd see it happening, but I'm well chuffed. Down here amongst all this dirt, I've given it back a sweep out already, but down here you've got all this sort of stuff here. You've got wires. Don't know where they're from. No idea. Down there some sort of wire. Don't know. You guys know in the comments what these wires do. But you got the floor mats and stuff like that. Another wire here. What's that about? It's not doing the arm. I'll leave that. Little receipt here, look. What's he been buying his money on? Tool station, 23 quid. Cup holders. Decent little bit of kit really. So obviously if there's a rear seat conversion, there are your holes for your rear seat. So if you could, you could go for a rear seat conversion to take the rear seats to here. But you've still got a nice big boot space like that. So that's a bigger boot. So if you wanted to do rear seat conversion, plenty of opportunities. If you want to do like gardening, window cleaning, you've got a nice little basic setup here. And the colour's great, lime green, you can see there. But this is this side here. You got this thing here. Don't know what it does. No idea. But caged rear doors, so you got cage in there, and then you got your carpet, and then you got your glass. So a bit of security on the back doors, like a mesh type thing. Pretty clean inside to be fair, no massive dents. It's a workaround, isn't it? And it's going to have some sort of dents, but nothing like you would think. Got this armrest. Goes like that. Aftermarket armrest, but it's pretty nice little touch in it. Got your coffee cup holders. Comes with Volkswagen seat covers. I took the seat covers off just to give the seats a bit of a clean, but to be fair, they're pretty straight. Radio, CD player, nice little steering wheel. Gonna give it a little tidy up here, clean out, sweep up, bucket and sponge over the van. Here's the MOT history there. That's the MOT there. MOT here. I'll put a screenshot now of what it needs. It was tested on the 25th of March this year, and then sat for a couple of months at his work address. So it's a couple of days later in a week since filming that little caddy video. Looking forward to getting it on the channel, getting it done. Don't know what sort of content I'll do on it, but try and get those front wings replaced by me. do that sort of thing. Update on the little Raleigh mini burner, that has gone. The winner for that is Mark Boyd. 2 one-up prizes also sold, and some cloths there in the post. To see that video, just hook onto the Facebook page, the Raleigh Burners Facebook page. Link is there. Hook onto that, you will see the draw happening. I actually lost the footage of once after I put it on the page. I actually lost the footage of that, so I can't re-upload it, if that makes sense. But that video is there to watch. Lunatic motorbikes just went past at 90 mile an hour. I'm looking forward to getting at Caddy done. If you're new to the channel, massive favour, hit that subscribe button, like and comment. Apologies for not putting out much content recently. I've just been so busy with so much going on. We got that silver, you might be able to see it there, that Quicksilver chopper, that's to be done, and the sissy bar remains being drilled out of the other one. Yeah, lots coming up. I'll see you in a couple of days. Thanks for watching.